Hello, good evening everybody. Welcome. It's Ruth here at Artful Stampin. Welcome to my YouTube channel. So if you're watching this on the replay and you're thinking, how do people get here to the live so quick? There's a couple of things that you need to do. One is subscribe to the channel and then hit that bell button and switch on the notifications for everything, because when you just hit that bell button without choosing the option for all, you sometimes get notified and sometimes you don't. Now, if you're somebody who doesn't have their notifications switched on for YouTube all the time on their device, but you do use a mobile phone and your mobile phone is going to be on, the notifications are going to be on, and you use WhatsApp, the app for messaging folks and sending pictures, then please email me, ruthtrice@gmail.com, with your mobile phone number. I promise not to give it to anybody else, and basically I put you on a broadcast list, so every time I go live I get to send you a message and then it will ping for you if you have your phone switched on. So hello everybody on the live, great to see you all. Hello Miss Linda, been missing you, I know you've been busy. Hi Mindy, hi Valerie, hi Lisa, Wendy, Judy, Paula, Sandy. Awesome. Watching while working, so chat will be slow. That's fine, not a problem. All right, so I have to confess I've not really tidied up since last night, so got quite a few stamps on here that I did have yesterday. I'm going to redo yesterday's, but with different colours and a flower instead of the moth, because I wanted to kind of really play with that kind of card template to kind of get it, because I haven't really played with it enough to kind of really get it. So hi Joy, lovely to see you. Hey Beautiful too. Hi Kelly, hi Anne, hi Carol, great to see you all. Do invite your friends. I keep forgetting to say that. Invite your friends if you want to come, if they'd like to come visit, you know, they'd like to come and hang out with us. Do invite your friends. And it's always great in the chat, isn't it? We have a super time. I'm just going to swig this. Let's flip the camera. Let's see if the camera is up and working. Oh, it is. There we go. Get the light off. And what was the other thing I was going to do? Oh, you've not really tidied up in months. Oh, dear. Oh. So you probably still got stuff on your desk from a few months ago then, Linda. Is that the case? Right, so just a recap, if you didn't see yesterday's video, this was the card template that I was aiming to use. This is actually cut for letter size, American letter size, which is 8.5 by 11. So as you can see, it's slightly different from our British A4. Okay. So any bugs tonight? I'm hoping not, Wendy, because they were really getting on top of me yesterday, if you hadn't noticed from the exasperation in my voice yesterday. And I've been out this evening, so my craft room door hasn't been open that much. And then earlier my son popped his head in. He said, Mum, I need to go buy shoes tomorrow. Not quite in that voice, but you know that teenage voice. Even though he's turned 16, like, I think he still has the residue of the teen voice, because he's got his prom night on Friday, and he wants to wear white trainers. So he's like, I need to go buy trainers. Okay. And his dad can't take him, so we're gonna get the bus. So it'll be fun. Hello, Gina. Lovely to see you. Hi, Kelly Rose. All right, so let's go again with this. So this is soft sea foam. And yeah, no, I didn't clean it off properly yesterday. Oops. So if this is a bit deja vu-y, if you did watch yesterday's, that's because I'm pretty much using the same stamps as I did yesterday, but I'm changing up the colours a little bit because I want to. And let's do that. Do that across there. There. All right, that'll do. That'll do. And then I'm going to get this one. Now I'm just going to have a little reminder of what I did last night. What did I do? Oh, I did that all in bubble bath, didn't I? No, we're changing it up today. I'm going to do this in the soft sea foam. Oh no, actually I did this stamp in soft sea foam. It was the other stamp I did in bubble bath. Oh well. Oh well. I think I might go and grab some lemon lolly actually. And do the other one in lemon lolly. Because it's such a pretty colour. You know, and it's still new and exciting to me. So for those of you who are not used to Stampin' Up as a company, I just need to give you a little bit of a lowdown when it comes to colours. So we sell 50 different ink colours. This is not, I'm not including black and white because black and white are not colours, they're a shade. Then we also have a black ink pad that we sell, which is called, it's by another company, it's Memento, and we sell the Tuxedo Black. And then we also sell a white pigment ink. So I'm not including those in the 50. Then we have colour families of 10 each. So we have the Regals, the Subtles, Neutrals and the Brights. And then every year we have 5 in colours, so they're like the fashion colours as it were, and those just stick around for 2 years, and then each year we get a new set of 5. So in any one catalogue there is always 10 in colours to choose from. So apart from that situation going on, you know, where we get the new colours every year, we also have colour refreshes that happen occasionally, and we've just been through a colour refresh. So in that colour refresh we were introduced to this gorgeous new colour called Lemon Lolly, which is so pretty. It's a really, really pretty yellow. Not as bright as, what was it, Pineapple Punch I think it was called. Not as bright as that, but very, very nice. Okay, so now I want to add, I might just go ahead and add my flowers at this point. I think I'm going to change up the sequence. So I grabbed out 2 Tone Flora because I knew I was going to get a really good solid impression with that stamp. Grabbing my mats. Okay. I've not seen one bug so far. Anyone else? And no moths. Yay. Hello, Brenton. Lovely to see you. Hello, Deborah. Hi, Melly. Hi, Dinky. Dinky Dollars of Stars. Oh, is that Kim? It was super bright, wasn't it, Wendy? I loved it. Yeah, it was quite an acidic yellow. Oh, is Monica here as well? Hello, Monica. Oh, Monica, my husband has just bought, I don't know if there are any Astro Boy fans out there, but he sold some stuff on eBay the other day, and then he came into me, not came into me, but he came into my craft room. Sorry, bad choice of words. And he said, on Amazon there's this Astro Boy Lego like thing that I'd like. I'll put it in the basket. I was like, okay. So it arrived yesterday, and it's like, the box is like, oh sorry, you can't see my hands. It doesn't make sense, does it? The box was probably over 12 inches, probably 14 inches tall, and it's sort of like Lego but not Lego. Not quite sure how it works. It's some Japanese brand. Anyway, he made a start on it today, so he got his little box out, little sandwich box, you know, to put a bit of the kit. And it's kind of like, if anyone's seen Astro Boy, it's like the story about like a boy robot. It's like a, yeah, what can I say? It's about this man who creates this, he wants the boy, he wants a child, and he can't have a child, so he creates this robot. He's got superpowers and whatever. And it's a really cool film. Right, ooh, what colour? You see, I'd love to do a nice bright pink, but we're kind of out of the bright pinks, aren't we now? We've got strawberry. No, we haven't. Sweet sorbet. I know you said strawberry. Ooh, what about melon? Go for a bit of melon. Or a bit of flirty with melon. Maybe do it that way. Oh, one bug. One bug. It's crept out the system. It was probably asleep, wasn't it? They probably come in here, go to sleep, and then when the lights come on, they're like, yay, time to wake up. Oh, right. Let's try and get it then. There. Right. So this is the detail bit of Tone Flora. So if you're not accustomed to Stampin' Up stamps, occasionally they'll come out with these sort of designs that are called two-step stamping. So they design 2 stamps, or sometimes it's 3 or 4 or 5, but basically they're designed to be stamped together. Now, just because they're designed to stamp together doesn't mean you have to. There are times where sometimes I won't stamp both. But, you know, if you want a nice effect, that is the way they've been designed. You know, they are designed to do that. I think I might just pop that there. So this time, I'm kind of just sort of mindful of the fact that I'm going to be cutting this up in a very specific way. But I'm also just going to enjoy stamping a nice design. So I'm doing a kind of cluster, oh, a triple cluster of triples. There we go. That works, I think, in terms of if I ever want to teach this class. That's easy. It's like an arch from there to there with 3 triple clusters. Right, all right. So sometimes people who are interested in my classes will say to me, oh, what if I can't make it? Do you record your classes? And my answer is, for now, always no. And I will explain why the reason is no. The reason is no because I believe that the price I charge for the classes, they're not the cheapest classes that you could do online. I appreciate that. And the reason why that is because you get me as your own kind of critique of the work that you do. So it's conducted via Zoom. And as you're working, you're able to show me the work you're doing and for me to critique it and say, ooh, you missed a spot there, or what about this colour, or what about doing that? So that's kind of like the value in the class. So if I was to record that class, it just wouldn't make sense because I couldn't critique the work you're doing. Also, the classes are quite people do get to know each other and can chat about quite personal stuff. So I just feel whatever is said in class remains in class, and it's just for that moment. Obviously, I'm upset for people if they can't make the class. You know, life happens, and people have to cancel sometimes. But I reschedule if there's like a genuine, like an emergency situation where people have to cancel. I usually honour their booking and I will transfer their booking to another day. So so that's why, just to answer some of those questions, why I don't, I was doing that completely wrong, why I don't record my classes. And then the second reason I don't record, or third reason, I can't remember which reason I'm up to. Oh, I fluffed up there. Is because I have got over 1,000 videos on YouTube, which are completely free for you to watch, that you can, if you want to, slow down, or you can watch them and stop them at certain points to join in and have a go yourself. So I'm all about providing quality, you know, helpful content that's hopefully entertaining as well, and also that you can play along with if you want to. Obviously you may not have exactly the same stamps, but if you just look at the kind of the shapes and find something similar, then it's doable. Oh yeah, I've got you down, Kim, for that one, the shabby chic one. Yep. All right, so this is Lost Lagoon, which is such a pretty, very vintagey green. Ah, thank you. Hi Carla, hi Judy. Who else have I just missed? Hi Patricia. Linda's being very familiar with you, Patricia, calling you Trish. Oh, thanks for the recommendations of classes, guys. Thanks, Sandy. What was the lighter colour pink I used? Flirty Flamingo. Joy. Yeah, Flirty Flamingo. And then I've used Melon Mambo over the top. So we just did, Tom and I always do our kind of weekly shop on a Wednesday, and I was commenting on like how the price of our weekly shop is just like going up. Although last week I did buy a new camping chair, a very nice one, like they call them the moon chairs, ready for our camp in the summer. And then this week, I did buy some extra nice cheeses because we've got our meal at church on Sunday, and we're having a dedication service. So we're going to have some extra visitors and things. So I thought, ooh, it'd be nice to do a cheese board. And I got some crackers. Although I've just realised I probably didn't need to buy crackers because there's a box of crackers at church. Never mind. Never mind. They'll get eaten. They'll get eaten somehow, you know, with a house. Oh, my eldest son is coming home on Friday. So he's currently looking for work. Well, I hope he's looking for work. No, my husband did say today, yes, he did apply for a job today. Right, I want to add this pretty thing. I do love this leaf. However, I sometimes find that leaf is quite intense. It's there. Do you know what I mean? It's not one of those kind of, am I here, am I not there? It's arrived. When you stamp with that in a bold colour, it is definitely there. So I wanted to then soften the leafage with this one. Oh my goodness. That is so beautiful. Can we just have a moment? Oh, look how beautiful that is. Hi, Dawn. Oh, I'm sorry your air quality is still bad. Oh, yo. I was about to say I cannot imagine, but the only thing that I would say it's close enough, or close, no, let me rephrase that. The only thing that I can liken what you guys are experiencing is when we had gosh, it was probably coming up to 20 years ago, we had foot and mouth disease amongst the farms in the area. And the only way to deal with foot and mouth disease, sadly, is to kill the cows and burn them. And there were just pyres, like around on the hillsides and in the farmlands near here, that was just, and you'd drive and the smell was just so, what? But I don't remember the air quality being as bad as what you guys are describing, because obviously your fires are like forests and stuff, so it's a bit very different. But that's the only thing I can kind of, if I close my eyes and like remember the seeing smoke, you know, that's the only thing I can liken it to in my experience. So, oh, and actually, when I was a child, there were bushfires where we lived, which my dad may or may not have accidentally started one time. Oops. But yeah, bushfires were quite common in Nigeria. Hi, Christine. Well, that little image has done exactly what I wanted it to do. It softened the green. So I've got, you know, these bold green leaves, and then by having those nearby, it's just beautifully kind of softened that effect, which is exactly what I wanted to have happen. Right, there we go. Let's pause there for a moment. And so now I want to think about adding more pink. I've got those lovely flowers that I could use. I'm wondering whether just to go directly and use those. I'm thinking of doing them in Melon Mambo, and then getting a darker colour and doing the outlines in a darker colour. Oh, actually no, normally I do that first, don't I? I might have to just do a wee little experiment with this, because I'll just get a bit of paper. What's going to show up on Melon Mambo? I'm going to try cherry, and I might even also try a bit of blackberry bliss. So that's cherry, cobbler. Then that's blackberry bliss. Sometimes it's worth doing a little tester like this. I have to get the right way to line this up. Okay. Ew, that's pretty. Ew, that's pretty too. I think I prefer, for this one, I prefer that one because it's a bit more subtle, but I really love how that's turned out. I might just write on that. So this is Melon Mambo with blackberry bliss, and then what was this one? Cherry cobbler. I like it. So we'll put blackberry away for today. Oh, the dogs don't like it either. Ooh, I forgot to clean that off. Oh, never mind. It's done now. Okay. We'll go with that for now. I'm going to stamp the pink and then decide what else. I know, yummy colours. Very yummy colours. Is that right? Yeah, it is. It's worth taking your time to make sure these are aligned, because there is a wrong way to align these. Basically, if the holes don't match, swivel it, and then they will. Oh, that's pretty. Just having a little think. Wondering whether to stamp just some pale pink flowers in the bubble bath. Yep. Not wanting to stick to my block today. If I stamp the inners with the fresh freesia, not fresh freesia, flirty. Flirty, right. Bit of flirty there, bit of flirty there. Oh yes, I can cover that boo-boo that I did down there. So now I'm kind of just looking for some gaps and going, ooh. I almost forgot that I'm going to be cutting this up with that template. I was just so getting into this. That's kind of good, isn't it? When you kind of forget. You just enjoy the process. Hi, Nikki. Oh, have a good day. Oh, Sandy's in. So how far is Sandy from Linda then? Oh, I've just remembered the trick for lining this stamp up. You've got to look for the feet. Can you see, look, in the middle of the stamp is like a little bird foot. So you have to line the bird foot up. And then it works. itchy eye. Right. So I have the shabby chic class coming up on the 18th. Then I've got, oh, is it the water class later on that week? Oh, Sandy will tell me. She's booked on them. And yeah, bless her. Someone messaged me, emailed me and said, I couldn't find any advertising for your classes. And I was like, yeah, that's because I haven't done it yet. I'm terrible at advertising my classes. Maybe I should give that job to one of my children while they're on school holidays. Oh, just 1,000 miles. Oh, right, okay. Right, so there we go. We've got some nice little blobs of pink in there. But I am thinking I'd like maybe a bit more. Oh, I know what I do. I'm just going to clean that off. That'll do. I'm just going to stamp some little... Oh my goodness. It's so much darker getting the ink from there. That's my problem. I should have got my ink from the edge. I am about to order re-inkers for all my new colours because I've used some of these new ink pads so much that they definitely need re-inking. That's better. That's better. It's looking a bit more full. Oh, she's only 1,000 miles away from you. Yeah, you're right though. It is closer than me. Oh, I got a new product today. The Metallic Enamel Effects Basics. It now comes in silver, gold and copper. Oh, don't they look gorgeous? Yep, this is A4. Pristine. Yep. A4. Right, I think we're ready for dottage. Either that or some little tiny little buds. Might just do some tiny little buds first, then we'll do dottage. I think I'd want to come in a bit closer. Move closer. Alright. These little buds are just so cute. For filling in nice spaces. Oh, now the other question I had yesterday that was left on this channel was, do I ever buy Stampin' Up's DSP? She obviously, this lady had obviously noticed that I stamp a lot of my own paper. And yes, I do. I did answer, but I'll publicly explain why I love stamping my own. And because some of you might be new to my channel and think, what, does Ruth ever use Stampin' Up paper? Yes, I do. There is sometimes I do run in-person classes, and so the designer series paper is really great for me when I'm designing in-person classes, because for me to teach this class can be a bit tricky, because you know, you've got 12 people in a room all wanting to stamp with the same stamps in the same colours. It would be a logistic nightmare. So I don't tend to teach this sort of thing in in-person classes unless it is a specialised class. So yes, I use DSP a lot for those. Then also in my own crafting, not necessarily just card making, but recently I've been doing some folio albums and I use Stampin' Up paper throughout those because I think their quality is really, really good. So yes, I do. And then the other thing is that I really like teaming up some of my own stamped paper with Stampin' Up paper, especially like the more neutral designs, the more repetitive designs and geometric designs. Right, this is new product to me as well. Where's Sheila when you need her? I need Sheila to show a bit of excitement about my new masks. Oh, oh. These are lovely. Can I just say, these are thick. I don't know what Stampin' Up have done, but these are amazing. Is that meant to go with that? Yes, no? Kinda? Ooh. I don't know, is that meant to match up? That would have been so cool if they had done that. I don't know what that is. Ew, but that, wow, that as well. Ooh, okay. Ooh, I don't know which one to start with. I think that one's probably a little too detailed. Let's go for that one. That is pretty cool. Okay, do I start with yellow? Oh, I don't know what colour to go for. Take a bit of Smoky Slate. These are gorgeous. Oh, they're not flimsy at all, Dawn. They are really, really nice. Let's compare. Okay. I'm having to push harder. Do the what test. You can hear it. I mean, fair play, that's got big more holes in it, but hold on, let's choose one that has. Would you say that's equal? I don't know. That's not really a scientific test, is it? Let's waft them. I feel like Rolf Harris. What? Anyway, I froze. Oh, yes, the new masks are in the catalogue. Sandy's happy. Okay. Let's go. Let's see. Oh my goodness, new masks. Oh, yes, that's so good. I'm just going to do different, I'm not going to do all over, I'm just going to pick spots, different areas. Oh, I left a line. Oh, right, hold on, I'm just going to move this up a little bit. Let's blend that in a bit. There we go, that's better. Okay. Oh, that's so nice. Oh my goodness. Oh, I'm probably using the wrong. Am I using the wrong side or the right side? I don't think there is a wrong or right side. These are awesome. I'm going to have to email Stampin' Up and just say how fantastic these are, because they need to hear when they get their products spot on. They are brilliant. Sheila, if you're watching this, you need to get these. The reason I always mention Sheila when I use stencils, let me just give you a little bit of a reason, is because years and years ago when she first started following me, Whenever I say to people, oh, what shall I put on my card? She would always, in the chat, go, stencils! So I kind of associate Sheila with stencils now. Sheila B. So I know it might get boring that I always mention her name whenever I use stencils, but that is the reason. So nice. Right, let's do a bit of dottage. Where's Glenna? Oh no, I've already got this one out. Oh, I was going to do a bit of dottage and a bit of maybe texture, but do a bit of Smoky Slate first. I love this. So nice. Thinking a little bit of Lost Lagoon as well. I think I might just use a stamp on my hand this time, because I don't want a lot of this wording. Just want little snippets of it. So you can kind of control the stamp a little bit more if you just hold it in your hand. The word of warning though, eventually you will need to replace the sticky, because they do lose their stick quicker if you do this a lot. Ask me how I know. All right, I think we're done. I am so pleased with how this turned out, Miss Sandy. Thank you for saying it's beautiful. I think so too. I'm really, really happy with it. It's just so happy and, but yet sophisticated. Yes. Hi, Cindy Fox Taylor. Oh, a question from Kathleen. This is beautiful. Is that pattern of the mask similar to the one you used with the pastels a little bit ago? No, it's different. So the one I used with the pastels was, was it either? Actually, I'm sure I just had it. I was wafting it a minute ago. Was it that one? I can't remember. It was either. I think it was that one. Yeah. No, it's different. This one's geometric. Mind you, that is geometric too, but that's more like it's like a lantern, isn't it? Look, what's the difference? Oh, thanks, Linda. Thank you, Anne. Right, so let's do the chop. Let's do the chop. Just gonna leave that there for a second for the screenshot. And I get my trimmer. It is amazing, actually. Shall I do a little bit of, no, not that one. I was gonna maybe do some. Just want to see what this is like. Oh. little bit more. Sorry, not sorry when I go, oh, let's finish. Oh, no, not finished. Oh, my goodness. These masks are amazing. It's like square dottage has come to town. Who'd have thought square dottage would be the thing of 2023? You saw it here first, folks. I just love how you can just pick little moments of it and just, you know, you don't have to do it everywhere. You can just pick your moment. Oh, that's so nice. Okay, another screenshot. There we go, screenshot time. Did she say chop? Yes, I did, ma'am. It's time to chop. Right, I think I'm just going to do exactly what I did yesterday. So I just need to remind myself. That first one is at... So please remember that my cardstock is slightly different from yours. So I'm going to follow this rough template, but because my card is slightly wider, that's why I've done the first chop wider. Okay, so the first chop really should be 2 inches if you're using 8.5 by 11, but because I'm using paper that's slightly different, mine is going to be like, I'm going to cut mine at 2 and what's that, 3/8, but for me that's 6 centimeters. So I'm going to do the first cut at 6, then this one was at 4.5. Then I'm going to skip this cut and go straight to doing that one just to see what that's like. So I'm just going to cut that at 9, which for me is a great size for doing. There we go. That is gorgeous. That would make a really fabulous card. And then I'm hoping that I can cut this into 3. So it's about 7.5 inches. So let's do this at 2.5 inches. To 2.5. There we go. Beautiful. So I can very quickly make 3 cards with that. And I'm going to go for like a little bit of a Lost Lagoon. Measure this up first. So I'm going to cut that down to 11. I'm going to cut those pieces down. Oh, I need a new blade. Where's my other trimmer? I'm just going to swap this blade out. The whole thing's come off now. Okay, right, cut that at 7 and 7. I'm just going to cut all 3 of these in one go. About 10.5. So those 1, 2, 3, those are the matting layers for those. This one, what was that again? 9. Okay, I'm going to take that down to 8.5. So I'm going to cut this off at 9. That is so nice. Hurry up, my pup is asking for it and told him to wait a few minutes. Oh, bless you. Thank you, Gina. It's a chopping party. Oh, night, Janice. Okay. Right, then this one. Got space for these. Got space for that one. So this one, 6. I cut that at 6.5. Then cut half there. That's cute. Then this one, I think I'm going to turn this one into a bookmark. Right, I fancied having a look at mounting it onto either Smoky Slate or Basic Grey. Let's have a look what they look like. Because I just feel like there's so much colour going on that I don't necessarily need a bright card base. Ooh, that Basic Grey is nice, but so is that. Right, I'm going to cut a couple of these. You could go feed him and come back. I'll still be here. Because these are going to take me a few minutes to sort out. Right, that's for that. Then I need one for this one. So that's 9. Let's go 9.5. Fold it in half. Put 9.5 in. Half a centimetre off there, I thought. Do I need to do more? Oh, need to cut a bit more. I don't know what the measurement is though. I'm just eyeballing it because I think I must have eyeballed the first measurement. Okay, that'll do. Oh, there's a bug. Right, and let's have a look. What else have I got to mount? I've got those ones. Oh, this one. Nope. Too small. Right, let's do a bit of basic grey for that one. This one I'm going to do at 2 and 7/8. You can't find your stencils. Uh-oh. Did you order those ones, Linda? I'm just going to check my nozzle situation. It's got goober up it. Okay. I learnt that word goober off Dina Rico. She says it in her videos. Hi, Tashana. How you doing? So yesterday I was getting May to help me put stickers. Oh, actually, no, my son was helping me sticker some cards, and I was getting May to stamp the Stampin' Up logo onto them. And then today she sent me a message with a link to an instrument that she wants to start learning. Don't know if you guys know what the karimba is. It's basically like a hollow wooden thing. Sorry, I'm not being very technical here. That has these metal prongs that you kind of go dong 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 dong, you know, like that. Not, you know, but much nicer than that. So I was like, okay, yeah, I can get it for you, but you're gonna have to do a bit more work for me. Because what tends to happen in my room, my craft studio, is I make, and then the cards all pile up. I use some of them for my team and for my customers, but I actually make way more than I need. And so they get packaged up and then they get sold. Sometimes at craft fairs, sometimes charity events. But anyway, they all need packaging up. So it's just every so often I just do a batch load. I've stamped with you. Don't know about the cutting. May save till later. I'll post. Oh, I'd love to see that, Kelly. Hello, Jane Barber from Louisiana. What part of Louisiana are you from? Yeah, I'm impressed that you kept, yeah, you were keeping up with the stamping, Kelly. Very good. Now, technically, it's that way around. Because of the writing. But you could have it as a card like that, or you could have it like that. So in my original template, this got cut that way, across there. But I quite liked it just like that. So that wasn't going to happen tonight. Is May your daughter? Yeah, I have 3 boys and a girl. Yep, 3 boys and a girl. And my daughter's home educated, so whenever she shows interest in learning something new, I kind of jump on it, because I'm quite a the sort of style of home education I've chosen is not super kind of like regimented. I've kind of been going with where her interests lie at the moment. That's not to say she doesn't do formal. She does do some formal lessons. She's doing maths. Next year I'll probably introduce English. She has been doing English, but I'm gonna maybe she'll start doing work on her qualifications. That is so pretty. Isn't that adorable? As I walked in the room, it was Cindy. Just got in from driving a friend on errands. Awesome. So, where's she from? I'm in Lafayette, but I'm originally from Gonzales, which is between Baton Rouge and New Orleans. Ah, cool. I was just reminiscing with somebody yesterday about New Orleans, saying I'd love to go back. If I had all the time in the world and all the money in the world, I'd love to go back to New Orleans. As there were so many parts of it I just didn't see. Oh yeah, Waldorf do, yeah. Well, I haven't followed Waldorf. I'm just, maybe I've taken the mental attitude of perhaps that sort of approach, but I'm just kind of, I just think if you're going to choose to home educate, then the whole point is that you educate in a way that's different from the way school does it, which is much more freer. So I basically, I trust my child's ability to want to look like, well, no, I'm trying to think how to phrase this. I know that she'll learn. And so rather than choosing at the moment, choosing what she should learn, I'm kind of letting her guide herself a little bit more. I'm not saying that, you know, she's out of control and I don't, you know, I'm not being her parent, but she does a lot of reading. I'm fortunate she does a lot of reading. So, although I think she's a bit worried that if she starts doing English, she's not going to enjoy reading so much. I think that's what she has found, that she whenever she has studied books, she's then lost the enjoyment of the book. But I did say to her the other day that I think that is going to start changing as she gets older. As she matures, she'll actually enjoy researching and or understanding the deeper nuances of literature. But for now, I think she just enjoys reading so much, she doesn't want anything to spoil it. Right, I'm going to save that one for a bookmark. Right, so we got 1, 2, 3... Indeed, Jane. Yeah, it was really hot when we went. No, they weren't sandy. No, all my boys have gone down the formal route. School, and... But fortunately, most of them have had an enjoyable time. And the one that I would say probably didn't enjoy school so much, he's done okay. We've just not put too much pressure on him, and he's done okay. He's just, I've got 2 that have just finished exams. So right, so let's just sort of restructure this so that you can sort of see how this was on the stamping. So that was like that, that one? No, that was there, wasn't it? That was there. Hold on, put that one there. There we go, you get a better idea there. That one was... No, that one was there. That one was there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 pieces from Stamp Mod Cheat Wonder. Oh, good, Lynn. Yeah, I like the grey. Will I make my own envelopes? No, I don't think so. So I have a stock of what we call in the UK C6, but in the States it's slightly different. So these will just fit all my C6s, and then these will just go in. This one will go in a, what do you guys call it? A legal? Just a long one. So basically it's a piece of card, your letter size or A4 folded into 3, that size. So that will just go in one of those. That, I know it's probably a bit too, that's a bit too wide. I may have got some smaller envelopes for those, but no, I'm not going to make custom ones for these ones. No, I tend to not do that for these. I do make custom envelopes sometimes for the really big ones. Oh no, that one goes there, doesn't it? For big, like bigger cards, or cards that have got a lot of layers too, because these are just, well, they're not a single layer, they're double layer, but they're kind of pretty flat. So the square dottage reminds me of a picket fence. Oh, yeah. I love it. My daughter would only read books about horses, but then moved on to... No, I'm not. Yeah. Thank you, Lynn. I really appreciate you saying that. No, I'm not stressing. I spoke to a friend of mine who teaches, I'm going to be talking to her about teaching my daughter English, and she said that actually it's pointless trying to get kids to do their qualifications in English too young, because they just lack the maturity of the critical thinking and the, I don't know if it was the critical thinking, but anyway, that analytical aspect. So she said the best thing to do is just get her to enjoy reading, and then you know, when she's the right age, then to start on the qualification. So yeah, and this lady's a very experienced teacher, so I'm hoping she's still going to, you know, enjoy studying English. I'm sure she'll be fine. Right, this is the first time I've used these colours. So this is the silver. See that? Isn't that pretty? So when you use these drops, you kind of have to give it a little squeeze. I tend to squeeze until I can see a blob, and then I sort of touch it down onto the paper and then pull up. And it's important that you pull directly up, because sometimes you end up with a little bit of a string, and you don't want that string to kind of flop over. So right, I want to see what the gold is like, and I want to see what the copper's like. So yeah, my daughter's not really read the line, like the Narnia series. I don't know whether she finds, I don't know what it is about them, but she has listened to them, and I go on about them all the time. But she loves Rick Riordan. She's really into his series, the Greek mythology series that he's done. She's read all the Lemony Snicket books. Oh, there's a little bug. She's read the I think she started going through Harry Potter. She hasn't finished, but she started. I mean, she has like oodles and oodles of books. Oh, I like this. Oh, isn't that just so pretty? Aren't they? And I like the gold. It's such a pretty gold. It's almost got a champagne gold, slight champagne gold. I think it's the luster on it. It just looks so nice. Oh, I feel like I need to do some dots up there. There's a little cluster. And obviously the more you squeeze, the bigger the dot. If you just want a little dot, you just pull up quicker. There we go, can you see that? My daughter is a mythology nut. Ah, well, the Rick Riordan books are loosely based on mythology. They're kind of like modernized. He did the what's that? They were made into films. My brain's gone a bit bleh. I can't even remember all the books that she's read. Oh, she's recently read some murder mystery book that her friend got her onto, and she was like, "Mom, please, can you order me the second one?" I was like, "Okay." But when she gets reading, like she went through one of her Rick Riordan books in like a day and a half. The copper is divine with the pink. It's so lush. Percy Jackson, that's it. Thanks, Ellen. Yeah, did your kids read Percy Jackson? The enamel effects. So we've got enamel effects. They come in a pack of 3. So in this pack you get the silver, the gold and the copper. But there are also, no, I did sort them out the other day. There's white, black and red. There are these ones as well. Happy days. Ooh, I might do. Oh, because I can. Oh, she's writing her master's thesis on the Iliad. Professor said it's the best paper he's ever read and publishable. Ew. That'd be interesting to read. I did a little bit of Greek mythology, I guess, when I did my A-level drama. I studied Oedipus Rex. Mixing up the metals now. Not metals, metallics. Pearlized, whatever. I think the name of these are so ridiculous. Like, why did they just call them something like drops? Like metal drops or moo drops rather than nouveau drops. They could have called them moo drops. But no. We had to call them pearlized enamel basics. Of course. A name that I never remember unless I'm looking at the package. I'm just going to call them Moo Moo Drops from now on. So I've done the silver ones up there, the red ones there, and then the copper for that one. The only thing is you've got to be careful when you're laying down the cards because you don't want to spoil, damage them before they dry. So it's good to do these before you go to bed. Leave them out and then they can properly dry overnight. So I'm going with the red again in the middle of that one. And then I think I'm going to go for a bit of a dramatic black liquid balls. I like it, Cindy. Trust you to come up with a slightly risque name in the absence of Martina. Right. Oh, I like it with the black. I wonder if you can do two colours. Now you can squeeze these onto a piece of silicone and then you can pop them off afterwards and just glue them onto your... Ew. I'm giving the black. I was going to say a word that I probably might get demonetized for, so I'm not going to say the word. I've given them tops. Look at that. Copper tops. Oh, cool. Just got. Sometimes you just need to tap the paper to get them to not be so pointy. Cue all the inappropriate emojis. Oh my goodness. Right, I better go before I get into trouble. Before I start getting really silly. Adds more to her list. What, these? Yeah, you definitely want these, Martina. Definitely. Oh, smear and swirl with a pokey tool. No, that's just going a bit too far now, Cindy. Okay, right. Oh no, I don't want to squish those. Right, move those out of the way. So there we go. Those are the bejeweled ones. Careful. So yeah, these will get left overnight. And then we'll have a look at them in the morning. May have to think about ordering these too. Thanks, Ruth. The areolas. They won't crush if you add later. Oh, you mean if they do they get squished? I don't seem to remember them getting squished. I mean, they might get squished a little bit, but they do. Oh, excuse me. They do kind of dry, a bit squishy. Oh, you know what needs decorating now? I've just looked at my box. I think these need some bling. I'm going to do some copper blinging up. I can move this out of the way. Sorry, I just spotted my box that I decorated yesterday and I'm like, it needs blinging. Because I can. Oh, that's it. I'm just going to bling that. Right, I'm going to stop there before everything gets blinged. So, yep, I will put that in the description. I'll put the code for those in the, oh no, not those ones. What am I doing? That one. So it's the gold, silver and copper. Those are cute. Right. Oh, you're squished after a week of drying. Ooh. Oh, okay. Don't squish then. You'll have to protect them in the post. They do get squished. Oh well. Oh, I've just realised. These need more bling. Ooh, I'm going to go red for these ones. The other technique I've done with these is the smear technique. So obviously you don't end up with dots, but you end up with like a painted smear technique. And that was super fun. And I did a whole technique class on that in person, where everybody got a pack of these to go home and smear to their heart's content. Just going to do some gold ones here. And this stamp is really nice because it kind of tells you where the dots should go. There we go. Right. Is that it? I think I'm done. No more. Oh, you've got masks coming. Oh, fantastic. Oh, thanks, Anne. There we go. They're $21. Yeah, they're just under £10 for us. They are so worth it though. You get 4. So £2.50 each, or was that about $5 each? That's not too bad. Right, I'm going to say goodbye. Lots of love to you all. Oh, colours. Let's go over colours then. So the colours I used for this were, in the background, I did Lemon Lolly and Soft Sea Foam. Then I stamped the main big flower in Flirty Flamingo with a Melon Mambo detail. Then the smaller flowers were stamped with Cherry Cobbler as the detail and then Melon Mambo as the main. And then I did some flowers in Bubble Bath with Flirty as the detail. And then I just did a few little flirty flowers around the place. And then I used Smoky Slate then to do the stenciling, which was super cool. Really enjoyed that. And then mounted it onto a layer of Lost Lagoon and then used some Smoky Slate and some basic grey cardstock. Then the stamps that I used tonight were Gorgeously Made, 2 Tone Flora, Perched in a Tree, and Dainty Delight. So there we go, 4. And then the new masks that I'd never used before. I'm just trying to see if I can find the packaging to show you. They're called 4 Square Decorative Masks. And I'd never noticed this before. It says what you can do. Just place the mask over cardstock, fabric or other material and add a little colour. Spritz using ink, chalk or glimmer sprays. Sponge using ink or paint. Trace using markers. Trace? Oh, okay. Emboss using Versamark ink and embossing powder. Ooh. Add texture using embossing paste. Now that's something I'd love to do. I haven't done using embossing paste for absolutely ages, so I'd love to do that. Right. Thank you, everybody. The dots are 32 at the dots. Oh, these. Yes. Thank you. Take care. Lovely to see you all. Thank you for your cheering me on. As always, I really do appreciate it. And please share this video out with somebody who you think might like it. All right. Take care for now, everybody. And see you all soon. Bye.